Guten Morgen, lads and lassies, and welcome back to the YouTube. I've got my stein of water, and today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. To give you a bit of a background, Ireland has gone back into a second lockdown. 6 weeks at home. It's pretty torturous, but I'm going to scrape the bottom of the barrel and still create YouTube videos. But any ideas, more than welcome, that I can do from the comfort of my own home. But other than that, I had an idea that it would be cool to look back at the last 5 years. I started YouTube on the 20th of April 2015, so 5.5 years. And to look back at some of the better moments, or some of the best moments, the top 10 moments, should we say. And it is definitely one observation I will make right now, is having these memories is so cool to look back at. Like, I don't know, it's just like, you kind of look at them and you can't help but smile. And I think that's the beauty of social media. And I think when we're 80, we're really going to appreciate it. But anyway, I'm going to get straight into it. Number 10 best moment. And I don't know if it's really the best moment, but it needs the credit it deserves. My first ever video on the 20th of April, 2015. It's so cringy. Right, lads, every trick has 4 essential components. There is your approach, your takeoff, your air awareness, and your landing. Alright, I really do hope that you found that useful. Cheers for watching, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that is horrible to watch. But anyway, we've come a long way. So number 9 on my list is the Skiba video. What is possible on the Skiba? I think it was a huge one for me. It showed that it's not only big wakes that make you be able to do all the difficult tricks, but also that a lot is possible on small wakes. Most of the tricks I've ever learned have been on small wakes, and so it was a good tribute to that. So here is what is possible on a ski boat. Alright, so to do something a bit different, going to see what is possible to do, what kind of tricks are possible on a ski boat. That one, thankfully, is a little bit less cringy. And that leads us straight in to number 8, which was one of my more enjoyable videos to film. And I think that's what makes a really good video, is if it's fun to do, then chances are it will be portrayed in the video that you create. It's one of my highest viewed videos, but it's also definitely one of the most enjoyable. It's at Bali House, and it was trying crazy ducks. I'm going to try and dock sort the whole thing. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to get changed into my wetsuit and we're going to hit it. So yeah, catch you in a sec. Yes please. Well, like, take the tension. Go for it. That cleat's eyeing me up. Ready? Yeah. I feel like this is where I like it. No!
Would you just bloody jump?
I jumped as hard as I could.
2, 1. 2, 1.
Number 7 is probably not that big of a deal nowadays. However, 3 or 4 years ago when it happened, it was a huge deal. Growing up, I watched a couple of people do 1080s, and that was always the trick I wanted to achieve. And one day I got the chance to go to Dean Smith's house. We went out in this boat. I'd been trying them for a few days before, but whatever happened that day, it just clicked. It was kind of one of the first pro riders I really went free riding with, so it was a good day in that respect. And then to land a 1080, you'll see my excitement. Yeah, it was a good one. I'm on my way to Dean Smith's house, who is like literally probably my favourite pro wakeboarder. So I posted on Instagram saying that I was going to Orlando for Surf Expo, and he commented saying, let's shred when you're here, and here I am, going to shred with him. So today is the best day ever. Dean Smith is a legend. And then there's only one clip that matters. It's the only clip we got as well. Yeah, I just did a fucking 1080. Thank you so much, Dean.
That's right.
Oh my god. Just gonna quickly interrupt my own video. If you're watching this before the 31st of October 2020, it would mean the world if you can hit the link in the description and vote for me. If my videos have ever helped you wakeboard, if they've ever encouraged you to get out there, or if you've learned a trick from them, I would massively appreciate if you could vote for me for content creator and of course for boat wakeboarder of the year. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry for doing this in the middle of my video. Number 6 is in Sidewake in Portugal. It's definitely probably one of the best places in the world to wakeboard, and most certainly the best place in Europe. And I've had a lot of good times there. However, there was this one time, probably about a year and a half ago, where everything was just clicking, and it was basically one of the best rides in my life in terms of landing everything. Because often you'll be doing you'll be banging out 2 900s, but you might be missing some sort of Mob 5, but just that one day, it all gelled together nicely. Number 5 is my pro model. So about 2.5 years ago, there's a couple videos on this because it was actually an online process. It was literally the subscribers that made this happen. I think O'Brien got like 1,000 DMs or something ridiculous. But long story short, it went from being an idea on social media and all that to then being designed to then being printed and then actually physically getting it. And then I flew to Germany and wrote it there, and that was a really, really good moment. So guys, one more thing. I've got to put on my shirt and my tie because I've got to be looking spick and span when we're opening the pro model. This is like... The obvious thing to do is obviously to go test it, but I don't have a lake near me, so we're going to do the next best thing, and we're going to transition to Germany.
How's the new board?
It's amazing. Yeah. Numero 4, so the double flip. Yeah, that one, if you follow the channel for a long time, you will know that is my nemesis. I absolutely despise it. I've been black and blue up my leg. It's been a very painful trick. And basically, probably 3 years ago now, I went to Thailand with a load of friends from Ireland, and I basically wasted the whole 2 weeks there just trying one trick. And on it was like something from a movie. On the very last day, literally 45 minutes before I had to leave for the airport, I just was like, okay, I'm going to try 3 more. And on the 3rd one, I tried it. I landed it. It was pretty sketchy, but it was one of the better moments. Alright, today, I'm literally so beat up, but I'm going home in like 2 hours, so we're gonna land this first. Number 3. Now, a lot of you may not have seen this video. The views aren't massive, but it's potentially one of my favorite. Well, obviously it's number 3, but it is really, really one of my favorite because it was kind of the very beginning of YouTube. It was myself, George Gill, Ed Blundell, Sam Corn, and Paul Johnson. We were in America, we were riding every day, and I just decided to film it. And we basically were just calling each tricks. We basically played a game of pig, or we called it cow, because chain of wakes cow, and it was just a really fun video, lots of banter, and yeah, it was a good one.
Out the bag, mixing up the bag is a whole mixed bag.
Oh, Pete Rose.
Ed,
Ed hates it.
oh, here it is.
Oh, that's such a disappointment.
Tantrums are blind.
No, that is like the worst one I could possibly have out of all of them.
I'm just gonna ruin his day.
Picked it.
It's a Pete Rose.
No!
That was the best trick you could have made.
He's going roll to Reba, not Pete Rose.
Here he goes. I've got confidence in Sam.
I've got 100% confidence.
I've got confidence. He looks a bit timid at the moment, I must say.
He's going to miss the grab.
He's not saying
He's
it.
worried.
Yeah, he's worried about
Sam's
the
worried
grab.
he's going to miss
You know
the
what?
grab.
Because that's
Just tee me up a juicy wake. I'll give it to you. Just tee me up a juicy wake. I'll give it to you.
Sam, you look a bit worried.
You look a bit tense, Sam. Are you alright?
So, the runner-up, and it's probably, well actually it's not even a YouTube video, believe it or not, it's just me gloating. No, so basically, it was one of the huge achievements for me because, well, I need to tell you what it is. So it was European Championships, I think I'm going to say like 2017 or 2016 in Ireland. I won the Europeans the year before, however it was a hollow victory because Massi Pifferetti, who was the previous European champion and the current world champion, wasn't there, he was injured. So the next year they came to Ireland, they were on home turf. Massi was there, and it was a really tough like competition because it was windy, it was rainy, it was freezing cold because it's Ireland, but it was a particularly cold week or two. And yeah, so anyway, long story short, my run went really well. It was so close between myself and Massi. I think the judges took about 45 minutes to make a decision in the end, and I just pipped him at the post, and definitely that was one of the best moments. Unfortunately it's not on YouTube, but if we're to look back on things, that's one that most certainly stands out. And number 1, you've probably guessed it at this point, it is the video with Sean Murray. Now, background to it, I grew up playing his PlayStation games, then watching his videos, and then I met him once or twice very briefly, didn't think he even knew who I was, and I sent him a DM, wild, on Instagram, expecting no reply, to which I got a voice recording being like, yeah, come out Friday. We went out Friday. Now, I was just going there to film him and wakeboard with him. I didn't really think much more of it. And then he was like, let's ride doubles. And then he was like, but take it easy, you know, I haven't been riding much. And I was like, yeah, that's completely cool. And then one thing led to another, and we created my favourite video we've ever done. Sean Murray. He sent a video back.
Dave, Sean Murray here. Yeah, I've heard of you, man. I've seen your stuff. Impressive riding, great board control. How long are you in town for? I've got a pretty full week with some photo shoots and some meetings and whatnot, but I want to try to make some time for you.
You! Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Murray. Okay, so we're at his house, and we're just, it's like the worst weather. It was sunny where we were, and now it's raining, but we're just gonna go out and cruise. I don't know what the plan is wakeboarding. Do you have any?
Big smiles, but we're going for a lot of like this. We can ride doubles, we can do whatever.
Okay, sweet. I'm easy, I'm very chill. That's definitely the best one. But these are literally like the smallest moments. Obviously there's been just so much insane travel and so much craziness. And I think like days like today, actually I planned this video last night, but evenings like yesterday evening, looking back through all the videos, and some of them are diabolical, but some of them are like just in crazy countries like in Australia or in the Middle East or in South America or in Asia, and it's just so cool to see them and look back at them. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a little bit of a video. As I said, you're more than welcome to suggest video ideas as I sit at home. And if you have voted for me, I would massively appreciate it, or I do massively appreciate it, so thank you. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.